What's everything you love about the PlayStation Portable, Nintendo Switch, and Steam Deck? Is it the fact that you can play your games anywhere? Is it the fact that you don't need an internet connection to play your games anywhere? Is it the fact that there's, so many good games for it? Is it the fact that there isn't a ton of input lag? Well, take all of that and just cross it off. Then you get Project Q. Project Q
is a giant piece of shit.
So the best way I can describe Project Q, besides a giant piece of shit, is take all the features from the Steam Deck, Switch, PSP, and just remove them all. Alright, so on the screen I have a picture of Project Q, and it probably looks like a portable device that you can take anywhere and play games on, but that would not be the case. In order to use this thing, you have to be next to your PlayStation 5. You have to have an internet connection, which, by the way, I'm gonna have a whole nother video on that someday. There are no games for it, and if you want to play a game, you have to have it downloaded on your PlayStation and have the PlayStation on at the same time. This is like going from a cell phone back to a flip phone. Oh, let me elaborate on that. Let's talk about the PSP that came out 20 years ago and compare it to this. Alright, the PSP, you could play games offline anywhere. The Project Q, you cannot. The PSP had its own games. Project Q does not. The PSP could listen to music. Project Q cannot. You didn't even need to own a PlayStation console to use the PSP, but you need a PlayStation 5 to use Project Q. So one argument I might get is, well, just don't buy it. And you're right, I'm not going to buy it. I would rather stick my entire head inside of a beehive than buy that shit. But my problem with this thing is just how misleading it is. Because you go to their site and you look at this thing, and look what it says. Stay in the game away from home. Play your favorite games on PS5 and PS4 consoles. Pause the action and switch to another device without being tied to the TV. PS Remote Play is available on Android, all these things, as well as your PS5 and PS4 consoles. Stay in the game away from home. But you forget to mention the fact that if you want to do that, you're going to have to bring your PlayStation 5 with you and have an internet connection. So you're basically scamming people. Dude, some people are gonna buy this and not even own a PlayStation, and then realize after, I cannot use this thing I just paid like $300 for. What? Dude, how is this legal? This should not exist. Because people are gonna look at this and think, oh, I remember the PSP from 20 years ago. That was awesome. Let's buy the newer one. Thinking it's gonna be just like the PSP, and then realize that it's a
giant piece of shit.
They also announced some earbuds to go along with this thing, so I'd recommend whoever decided to announce this thing, put those earbuds in, listen to the announcement you made, and realize how stupid that shit sounds. Peace.